Okay. So thank you so much, Abdulli Diba, if I'm pronouncing it right, and Umar for joining me from all the way Gambia, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you get it.
I get it. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. And I think your camera is off. Can you turn on the camera? Cameras are off.
Okay. I will try to on my camera. What is happening is we both close from work. We are currently home, but I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Yes, this is online. I can see one face.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is weather today? Is it still raining in your place?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So is it still raining in your place? Because last time I contacted Umar and it was raining and it was a heavy rain. And he just showed me all the amazing scenery in your area.
Yeah, we hear.
Yes. It is not raining today.
So,
Yeah.
but tell me, did you brief?
Yeah, it's raining today. It's not raining right now.
Okay. Did you brief him already what you are going to do and what you are planning to do? Okay, let's start with this introduction. My name is Dr. Lahar. I'm a clinical therapist.
Not actually. We will be having it today. I sent. You can. Yeah, you can.
Some distortion in your line. So I am a mental health professional over here, and I'm also providing training. That is why I contacted Umar, because I think that mental health is a global phenomena, and to encounter that phenomena, to break that stigma, and to help everyone to understand what a mental health actually means. And from mental health, I mean child and adult both. So that's how I'm working with both population. I'm working with children. I'm working with adult. I'm working with families, and over here. I'm doing different trainings, and you can see a lot of my work on my page. So that's how I contacted him. I thought that maybe somehow I can do some activity with your country, because I'm already doing a lot of things with other countries also, with other cities and other countries also. So that's why I contacted him, and it could be a training for the professional, training for the teachers, and also training for the school. So he told me that maybe language can be a barrier. So I said to him that if it's a barrier, then even still we can have a translator, that what I'm trying to tell the children, what I mean at movement now, or what I'm trying to do the activity, the person could demonstrate that thing. So that's how I contacted him, and he's so kind that he gave me this opportunity, and he said that let's have a meeting with our organization today. So Umar, we cannot hear you actually. Do you know that? Even we cannot see you.
Yeah, perhaps it's his network.
It's okay, no issue with that. We can hear your voice.
Me?
Yeah. So now I would like you to introduce your friend and you, because that's how we start some formal introduction. Like I give my introduction somehow, and I'm from Pakistan. You're from Gambia, and I only know a name related that was Zambezia.
Yeah.
That was a cartoon, and I love that cartoon. That was amazing cartoon. That's all about different, amazing living in one place, like one area. So do you live that way also? Like, small towns, a lot of people together, looking out for each other. That's how it is.
Omar, I think you are struggling with network. I am not hearing you properly. So let me choose that opportunity to introduce myself.
Sure.
And introduce our academy and what we do and all that.
Okay.
First of all, thank you, Doctor, for reaching out to Omar. who is one of our colleagues. My name is Abdullah Diba. I am the founder and the executive director for the Youth Entrepreneurship Academy. So the African Youth Entrepreneurship Academy is a Pan-African youth organization that was founded in 2019. So what we do in the Gambia, we are basically a group. We bring together young entrepreneurs and identify some of the challenges that we are faced with and design programs and projects to address those, challenges. Currently, we are present in Gambia, Ghana, and Senegal, but very early active in the Gambia, even though we have membership in other parts of Africa. For that being said, when Omar told me about what you do, we were very interested. Like you said, mental health, is an issue that is affecting both the young and the older. So having a specialist or a professional, having the privilege to be trained and consulted around this area would definitely be a privilege. So thank you once again. My name is Abdullah Ba. With my team here again, Omar is one of our executives, and we have our other executive who just joined us by the name Usman Jaite.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just using a few Urdu words over here. So thank you so much, Usman, for joining us today. Can you please give your introduction? Can you hear us? Please unmute your mic if it's mute. Let me see if it's mute.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. I just joined in late. I am Usman Jaite, one of the executive for African Youth Entrepreneurship Academy. I was just briefed about the meeting, so I decided to join. Thank you.
So what do you do in that organization? Because you are just introduced as an executive. So what is your role over there? And what, according to your opinion, what is mental health? Okay, now we can see Umar.
Okay, so basically what I do, I am the graphics and media coordinator for African Youth Entrepreneurship Academy. I am a graphic designer by profession. So in my position in the organization basically has to do with the profession. So I design and also something coordinate activities on our social media. Basically, mental health is an illness that people have mentally. Basically, it could be psychological, it could be, medical related, that people have.
Mm-hmm.
It affects their mindset in terms of thinking. Like, it's not limited to only people that we currently look at mad people, but it affects even people that we see as they are healthy and psychologically okay, but they may be having, some mental disorders, which is part of, mental health. So in one way or the other, I attended, some events about mental health. I'm not an expert, but this is basically my understanding. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Umar, can you reintroduce yourself again? Okay. If you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. What did you just say?
I'm saying I want you to reintroduce yourself again.
Okay.
Yes.
I am Usman Jaite. Usman Jaite. I am currently serving as the. Hello, are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, are you referring to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Is it Omar Kiabang or Usman? Two people are speaking at the moment.
Yeah, but we already talked to Usman, so now it's Umar turn.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
Doctor, it seems Omar is struggling with network.
Yes, I think he has
So
the network. I think he's back. Okay, it's okay. You turn off your camera and we can still hear you. It's okay because sometimes camera is heavy. So when you are talking offline, then it will be okay without camera. We can still hear you. I think he's having internet connection issue. Mar, can you please turn off your camera and turn on your mic? It will help because video is a heavy thing and voice is not that much heavy. So if you have network connection problem, even then you can talk. Okay, let me. I think he is gone now. I hope you will join us really soon again. Okay, let me talk to both of you, Abduli and Usman. Um, so I just contacted him and I have two, three things in my mind. Three actually population. One is adult, children, and families. These are three population we have to work on. Like for example, in children, we can work for the school. We can arrange different kind of workshops, art workshop, creative things, so that because art is a very good way for children to express themselves. So if they have some kind of issue, they some kind of mental health problems, so they will find a way to tell us what they're internally feeling. And with youth, we can do a lot of things. For example, it could be on aggression, it could be building confidence, how to present yourself, or what are mental health problems. And once we train them, then we can we can have a place, or we can have some kind of ambassador. So it is kind of a long thing. So are you getting what I'm trying to say over here?
yes, we are hearing you.
And did you get my idea that what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to collaborate with you, with your organization?
Yes, I am understanding so far.
So that's how we can work. So do you have something in your mind? Do you have any kind of idea? Did you brainstorm on something?
Yes, in our case, all our members are youths,
Yeah.
at least from the age of 18 to 35. And like I said, we are around 200 members of such. So perhaps, like you have said, what we can do is, I believe you are an expert, you already have your training models and whatsoever. We can orient our people about you, and at your own schedule, you can, design some trainings on the number of days you want to have, the number of hours. We can schedule that, and we can promote event amongst our members and encourage our members to apply for it. When they apply, I don't know if I should say apply, but as they can register.
Yeah, we have to
based
support
on
them, encourage them to come. Actually, that's how
yes,
you can start, because you cannot push
yeah,
people towards something.
yeah, we will do that. That will be our part to play. Our part will be to encourage them and all of that. And then looking at how many you can train at a time, we will provide you with that number for you to conduct training with them. I believe that is what I have in mind.
So I think you get perfectly the idea, because that's how this virtual thing is working. And thanks to that global drive, in the sense that everybody is connecting to each other, and that's how we can help with each other as a community. And like I'm also working with children, so I'm also working with population with needs. I'm talking about special children, so we can also touch that population. And somehow, because in I have some idea that in different universities or in different college, they encourage their student to have some kind of experience, some kind of social work. So we can also encourage our students to go toward them and work for them. So I think if we start working, because in start we have to know each other, and that once you know the people, then you start, doing different things, and you start creating different ideas. And once you know the population, then you can work better. So I think I really like the idea, but and reaching out is also very important. So that's how we can work. uh, can you talk now, Umar? It's okay. Your presentation is here. Your attendance is already marked, and you're a strong presenter already here. So it's okay if you cannot talk at the moment, because I think you have some kind of you could say issue with the net. Okay, I would like to ask you, Usman, how we can you could say promote this thing visually. What kind of part you can play in that?
Sorry, what kind of part could I play in what?
I'm saying, if for example we plan something, we plan a training. So what kind of role you can play in that, in promoting or encouraging children, or you could say youth, the youth you have?
So basically, what I can do would have to be related to what I do in the organization. When we have programs or events coming up, I am assigned to prepare visual communication materials, basically the graphic design. So we design the flyers to inform people ahead of the event, what we are going to do and what time the event would be, and the venue as well, whether it's going to be on site or online. Normally, I do that to inform people ahead. So sometimes as well on the ground, I participate in covering the event, maybe in terms of photographs, just to update the media about what we are doing. And then I also serve as a trainer in some instances if the subject matter is in my area. So in one way or the other, I could contribute based on what is on table. I will try to see what I can offer. But based on what I've mentioned, basically that's what I can do in terms of raising awareness around the event before and after.
So I think it's wonderful that you already have something, because something that you can offer. Because when we talk about community, we must have to play a role in that community. And I'm sure that through your organization you all are doing your best. Like I don't think so that you I would say that, like, just like Umar told me his story, that he's a student and he's working and he's also studying. So that's how you all are studying, you could say, um, managing your own self, giving something thing to the community. So I think as a whole you're doing a very good job, and I would appreciate you all. And I think it's wonderful that you have a good vision, and you want to do something, and you want to bring something change. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to come for and work with you people. I'm sure that we're going to do a lot of things together. And is there something else you want? Umar, can you talk now? I think you want to say a lot, but at moment you cannot.
The connection kicked me out. I have been following it up. Those not really spots on because in like
Hello, Doctor. I think Usman is out. Omar is out. Using network. I also have few things I would love to say.
Yeah, sure, please.
Yes, that is working together. It will be honor for us, to work with you in your area of expertise. Like I said earlier, I think mental health is a global concern. So perhaps what we would love you to do after this session is, we work as an organization. We have other executives, we have, other members. So it becomes a duty upon us to give them updates on what is going on about the organization. Perhaps we would love to share our official email with you. At your own convenience, you send up an email of your introduction, what you want to do with us, how people do you want to train, and at least let it be easier for us to communicate it, to digest it with our members, basically. And then from there, we can officially, reply to you by email, giving you the information that you need. And, we can basically, raise awareness from there ahead of the sessions that you want to have in the future. That is one. Another thing is, I am thinking, since you are a mental health specialist, I'm also thinking one thing we can also do is maybe sometimes we will have some quotations about mental health. For example, you might say mental health is this and this. We can create such quotations with your photo, your name, and your portfolio, and we prepare a flyer or something like that and be sharing on our social media and with our members on a maybe weekly or monthly basis. At least, some people might not be able to attend a training, but then with those, visual communications, they will be able to understand one or few things, I believe. And then you will see it will not just be limited for our members, but also people that follow our social media and stuff like that.
And the thing is that, like, for example, I'm still recording this session. So I mostly, because this is not a therapy session that I cannot record. So I usually record my trainings and put them on my page so that those people who were not able to attend that thing, so even that they can take benefit from that, because we all are doing social work the way we can, and we are offering our, um, services to the society, to the community, actually, because this is kind of a community outreach. So we can do also that, because I always, just like I'm recording the session, so I always record my session, and we will have that recording on my page, and I will share that with you also if you have organization's page. So like I do that collaborative post. It's a very new feature. It's a new feature in the Facebook. So I can do that. So it will be on your page and my page simultaneously, so that those people who did not able to attend that thing could watch what we are doing, and they would be more encouraged to come forward and work for that. Because I have a lot of things in my mind that I'm sure you, all of you, also have a lot of things in your mind, because um, the problem is that it is so important to understand that the way we are taking care of our physical health. For example, we get ill and we go to doctor. Why not we consult some psychologist? Why not we go to, even then, why not we break the stigma of psychological problem? And before that stigma, people even don't even understand that they are going through some kind of psychological state. So I think it's very important to understand that what are these. And for example, if you talk about children, and it's very important to know this thing, that there are a lot of things, if we can prevent a lot of problems in the children. I'm talking about speech, I'm talking about behavior. So for example, if a child, because I'm a speech therapist, the children, so if we know that the child have some kind of delays in something, for example, delay in the walk, delay in the speech, if we target that child and start working on that children in any way, in any form, the child can improve, and and we can put that child in the school then after that. So there's a lot of things you can, because we all the time we talk about those population, like you just said, that youth, we have youth, but we cannot close our eyes to those population who are vulnerable in any way. And children who are with needs, with special needs, even adults who are with special needs, we can do a lot of activities with them. And I'm sure you will agree to my point that we have to also consider these factors also.
Yeah, that is it. I think we can do something together. Just let's just take a stepping point and have something to do from here. Perhaps after this conversation, we'll be expecting the email like I have described. And then moving forward, we will continue our conversation on the email. Yeah.
So I'm going to turn off that recording, and we can have just important discussion if you want. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for agreeing to working with. See you soon.